My name's Ian. I'm here at the ground floor. I'm actually an intern for Student Ministries, and I love it. Anyways, we're having a concert tonight, and we actually have 4 bands playing, and one of the bands playing tonight is Fireflight. So this is Dawn. Dawn, how are you today?
I'm super. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know, I'm a little blind without my glasses, but other than that, it should be okay.
I understand how that is. I used to have glasses.
Do you wear contacts now?
Not anymore. I actually had the laser surgery, so now I have laser vision. I can see you in your homes.
She actually is able to shoot lasers out of her eyes now.
It's true.
But anyways,
I just got past the whole needing the sunglasses to control it. I've just got the mind control.
Kind of like Cyclops from the
Exactly like Cyclops, actually.
Gotcha. This is actually a descendant of Cyclops. Anyways, how's the tour going so far?
It is going phenomenal.
Good.
The Scars Remain tour has been awesome. All the bands are phenomenal. If I wasn't on the tour, I would want to come to this show. And so I think when you got a show that good, you're going to have great crowds. You're going to have a great time with all the rest of the bands, and we have.
How are the mosh pits?
The mosh pits have been great when they have been allowed. We haven't liked it, but there have been some people who are against the mosh pit, and we have to respect their wishes. So then they've been non-existent. But the times that we have had the mosh pits, they've been excellent. Awesome.
Well, if anyone has any objections, we'll just drag them into the pit with us.
Excellent.
Anyways, how many more shows do you have left on this tour?
Goodness, I don't even know. I think 20.
20.
It's going to go on until March 3rd. Actually, March 4th.
Got a couple more shows going.
A couple.
Good deal. So what was the #1 thing that made you want to start a band in the first place?
Well, actually, it was all our guitarist Glenn's idea. He had been in bands before, but they'd all fizzled out. He couldn't find anybody who was really committed. And so he and his wife approached me because they saw me sing at his brother's graduation service, and they said, "Would you like to be in a Christian band?" And I said, "Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me." And so we all started practicing together. And really, I guess it was their influence mostly. But then since then, God has really kind of opened my eyes to the way He can use our music to really show God's love to the world. So that's why we're here.
Good deal. And how long have you been a Christian for?
I was not raised in a Christian home. I didn't become a Christian till I believe my sophomore year in high school.
Sophomore year in high school. Anything dramatic happen that made you make that decision, that leap of faith?
Well, I believed in God, and I lived far, far away. I lived about an hour away from where I went to high school, out in the middle of nowhere in the country. And I just told God, I was like, God, if you'll just move me to the city where I go to school, and I can have friends, and I'll live in a neighborhood, then I will go to church. And so it was not until my sophomore year of high school when that happened, and it was the second week of school when a friend came up to me and he said, you know, you should come with me to my youth group. We do small groups on Sunday night, and it's really cool, and you could be in a group with girls your age. And I was like, I don't know about that. And then I went home that day, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, I made a promise. So I started going, and I got involved in the youth group, and I met really wonderful women, the mothers of the other girls in the youth group, who really cared about me and who I was, and an awesome youth pastor. And just being in that situation and being with those people, really, it showed me God's love, and it made me want to accept Christ.
Good. What's the message that you portray through your music? Like the overall message, would you say?
Well, we talk about what we know, and what we know are the troubles that we face in our lives and the things we've seen other people go through. So our songs are basically about those things that we've seen and had to go through, and about how God has given us the strength helped us to have peace even in the times that are so troubled.
Right, and your CD's called Harms Healed, right?
The Healing of Harms.
Healing of Harms. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, I can't see. I kind of figured it was something to do with, past wounds being healed, so.
Sure, yeah, and we feel like there's a big gap in the world today between people who need God's love and the people who are actually supposed to be showing it. Yeah. And so we want to see that change.